Welcome to Stock Designs, and in this video I want to show you how to create spray patterns of an object in Inkscape. But okay, so what I want you to do is to start off by importing an image onto your canvas. So I'm just gonna import an image of a picture of a variation of flowers that I'm gonna use to demonstrate how to do this. So I'm just gonna import the image, and then after the image is on my canvas, I'm gonna go to the pad tab and I'm gonna trace it as a bitmap so that it traces the flowers and gives them back to me without a background. I'm just gonna click apply. Okay, then I'm gonna move the in color one side, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna select the flower picture, the image, and I'm gonna go to path, and don't click break apart, you have to click split path, which is gonna split it into individual paths. Then after that I'm gonna choose a couple flowers that I'm gonna use to demonstrate this. But I know what you may be thinking, because haven't you already done a tutorial on how to teach us how to do this? No, but those times we were using the tiled clones tool. This time we are using the spray patterns tool. So there are two different tools, and like I always say, I want you guys to have every move in your arsenal. Okay, so now I'm just gonna choose a couple flowers that I'm gonna use. If they are split apart and some parts of it look like they're not together, just select all of them and go to union for all of those ones that you selected, especially if you're going to use an image such as mine. Let's go path, select them union just to make them one image, and then choose up to 4 or 5 individual images. Yeah, 4 or 5 should be fine, so that we can see the variation in the sprays when we're gonna do this. Okay, now after you're done selecting, I want you to delete each and every other image that is on your canvas. No need to delete the blue one, just put it out of sight so that you can clearly see what you're doing. And there's no need to really move your base images to the middle of the page. You can more move them to the side, so that when we're using the spray patterns tool, we can do it on the page. For the settings I want you to use for this, the mode, select spray clones of the initial selection. The width, go to 15. That determines the size of the area you're spraying. The amount is how many objects it sprays at a time when you click. The rotation is the object that it rotates. So let's say it sprays 5 images. If you put it at 5 rotation, it's gonna rotate all 5 images 5 different ways, if you get what I'm saying. And then the scale is how many objects it makes bigger or smaller compared to the initial size. And the scatter is how far it places each and every item apart. So if there's 0 scatter, they're all gonna